of Kenya's Khalifa County, the Shakahola Forest was once a place of serene beauty. A dense, sprawling wilderness where the wind whispered through the trees and the earth smelled of rain. But in 2023, it became the epicenter of one of the most horrifying cult massacres in modern history. Over 400 bodies, men, women, and children, were exhumed from shallow graves, their emaciated forms bearing the marks of starvation. The world watched in horror as the true scale of the atrocity unfolded. But how did this happen? Who was behind it? And what dark forces convinced hundreds to willingly march to their deaths? At the center of the nightmare was Paul Mackenzie, a self-proclaimed pastor of the Good News International Church. A charismatic but sinister figure, Mackenzie preached a twisted version of Christianity, blending apocalyptic prophecy. His message was simple: the world is ending. To reach heaven, you must reject all earthly pleasures. What began as fringe sermons soon escalated into a full-blown doomsday death cult. Followers were instructed to sell their possessions, abandon their families, and retreat to Shakahola, a promised holy land where they would fast unto death to meet Jesus. Survivors later recounted the horrors they endured: forced starvation. Members, including children, were denied food until they withered away. Those who resisted were beaten or buried alive, a fate worse than death. Families dug their own graves before lying inside, waiting for death. Some were strangled and suffocated to speed up their journey to heaven. Isolated from the outside world, followers were subjected to sleep deprivation. Constant prayer sessions and threats of divine punishment were common. Authorities later discovered shocking videos of Mackenzie performing exorcisms on starving children, whispering to them that the devil is in your hunger. The tragedy could have been prevented. Multiple reports had been filed against Mackenzie years before the massacre. In 2017, he was arrested for radical teachings but released shortly after. In 2022, parents reported missing children linked to his church. Police did nothing. In March 2023, a tip-off about mass starvation was ignored until it was too late. Corruption, bureaucratic negligence, and the cult's remote location allowed the horror to grow unchecked. Even after Mackenzie's arrest, mysteries remain. Did he act alone? Evidence suggests other pastors and enforcers helped carry out the killings. Were there more graves? Locals whisper of bodies still hidden deep in the forest. How many got away? Some ex-members fled, haunted by guilt. Will they ever speak? Today, the forest is a crime scene, a mass grave, and a warning. The Kenyan government has labeled it a scene of genocide. But for the families of the victims, justice remains elusive. Mackenzie sits in jail, still preaching, still unrepentant. Some say he smiles in court, as if he knows a secret no one else does. And in the quiet of Shakahola, when the wind howls just right, survivors swear they can still hear the echoes whispering, crying, begging for the world to remember. The Shakahola massacre is not just a tragedy. It is a mirror, a reflection of how easily faith can twist into fanaticism, how silence can enable evil, and how darkness can flourish where light refuses to look. Beware